Out on the soapbox with a mustache of flair, Cinco de Squirrel dancing in the square. Star Wars chatter mixed in the breeze, tacos and lightsabers, a dual expertise. May the 4th be with your guacamole grin. Cinco de Mayo sparks where the party begins. Medley of madness, a holiday world. Welcome to the fiesta of Cinco de Squirrel.
Hey everyone, and welcome in for episode 97, Cinco De Squirrel-Skywalkers and Salsa. We your hosts. I am Jason.
I'm Ray. We have a Jedi in our presence.
Qui-Gon Dawn.
What did you do to a dong?
What?
Qui-Gon Dong? Qui-Gon Dawn. Got it.
How did you think I said?
Oh my god.
That's exactly what I just said. Anyways, this is our second annual Star Wars May the 4th. And
I'm going to slap you with his iron hand.
May the 4th and Cinco de Mayo episode. And this episode, we're going to try a couple Star Wars snacks and Mexican snacks. Do a little bit of Star Wars trivia for these guys. They know a lot more than I do.
I'm excited to know, see what you came up with as far as Hispanic snacks.
Yeah. And then we are doing a Star Wars versus Hispanic characters bracket.
He's like, I made beans and rice.
Yeah. No. No.
I got
Okay.
some bean dip.
So let's start out with the Star Wars snacks.
Okay.
First thing that we got is this blue milk.
Blue milk.
Yeah.
Straight from the tap.
Yep. Ray tried to get it from the bowl, and we had to call him off.
Oh my god.
So, look at that. Blue. This is actually like Highland Dairy salted caramel milk with some food coloring in it. But
Does it specifically have to be Highland Dairy?
I don't know.
Oh, so like regular
Yeah, it's
Kroger
just
milk would
it's
work.
salted caramel milk. I mean, I'm just saying what we're trying. All right.
Mm. Here, cheers.
Oh, sorry. Cheers.
Yours is empty. That's bad luck.
That's half empty, so it's only half bad luck.
That's delicious.
Yep. Washes the taste of that bowl down in your mouth. Huh?
Oh my god.
Let's finish off the bottle. All right.
Sweet. I
That
bet
was
it's
pretty
gonna
good
make
stuff.
our poop blue.
Maybe. We did use all natural food coloring for those of you that are on the anti-food coloring.
Oh really? Is there a thing? Is there a coalition?
I don't know. All right. Next Star Wars snack we have are these Betty Crocker Mandalorian Baby Yoda snacks.
I will slap you.
You'll
I think
snap
you
me
stepped
what?
on my cord.
It's not.
Who's stepping on your cord?
Don, I think you stepped on my cord.
Damn it, Dawn.
I'm not on anything.
Someone's on it.
It's probably wrapped around
there
your...
it is.
Damn it, what are you
There
doing?
we go.
Making shit fall all over? It's all there.
Tug it in.
All right. These are the Mandalorian. Fucking, how do you open these ones?
Gummies? Oh my god,
Yep.
gummies.
Gummy snack.
Yes.
Spread it around.
It's got Grogu
Yep.
on it.
I'll take the rest of these home for this.
Oh.
Yeah. Mandalorian. It's got a little baby Yoda in his little space capsule.
What's this one?
I don't know.
Is that the Mandalorian? Oh, look, I got Grogu.
Yeah. Dude, it's hard to tell what these are. Oh.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's hard to make a mold. out of gummies and then keep them from melting. It's baby Grogu. Look.
These are actually pretty good gummies. Pretty simple, but yeah, like it. Go ahead, take a bowl, pass it down. The next thing that we have is I have Mama Lupe's, even though it's made in Moundridge, Kansas, still salsa. Mama Lupe's salsa.
If anything, you should have gotten salsa made in El Paso.
Should have gotten Pace McConney. New York City. All right. Ray.
Looks pretty. Smells pretty spicy. It smells hot.
No, it's not.
You get the medium?
I got the mild this time. We did the hot. The hot was actually pretty hot. And then I got the Mama Lupe's chips to go with it. Oh my gosh, why are these bags like this? There we go.
Because when they
helped
stop
out there.
them, they
Yeah.
throw them.
With the force.
Go ahead. Grab. I just split the jar between the three of us.
Yeah, grab a handful for myself.
Hell yes.
That's good salsa.
Jesus
There we go.
Christ, Ray.
I want all the
You
chips.
give a Mexican an inch.
Yeah, we'll take the whole border.
You don't give them inches, you give them centimeters. They use the metric system.
Oh, that's true.
Yay, nay? What do you think?
That's not bad.
It's actually pretty good salsa.
Yeah, that's good
You know.
salsa. I feel like they put just the right amount of garlic in it.
All right. While we're munching on this, I ask you guys some Star Wars questions. Not trivia. We'll do that in a few minutes. Which group of characters do you think you would fit in with if you were in the Star Wars universe?
Jedi's. But like
And then
pre-Emperor Jedi.
I'd be a rebel.
Yeah. That's where I got.
I'd be training with Mace Windu.
If you were...
He died. I know, but they shouldn't have killed him. I feel like he had like a lot left in him.
If you were a hitman, what's the first character you take out?
Ooh.
Anakin's mom.
Oh my god.
Is this going to be the same answer for the
Before
next
or
question?
after he like...
Well, you have to do it before, so he's never born.
Okay.
All right. Not without
But
saying...
then there's no Skywalkers at all.
Without saying Princess Leia, what female Star Wars character would you sleep with?
Ahsoka.
Right?
Or
character.
Bo-Katan.
How old is Rey?
In the movie?
Yeah.
Well, they never really say, but
They don't say. They don't
Well,
say,
depending
like,
on
how
the
old
movie,
she is.
because
they don't say, but I imagine she's probably like in her, early 20s.
Okay, her.
I'm with Dawn. I agree. What would be the first thing that you would do if you joined the dark side?
I would totally use the Force to choke somebody.
True. Yeah. force choking people would.
Yeah.
That would definitely be happening like regularly. Somebody just pisses me off and it's like.
What's
like,
your
"Oh!"
What's your favorite Star Wars vehicle?
I would say X-wing.
Mm-hmm. That was what I was gonna say.
I like the TIE fighters.
Yep.
Just the
Those
sound
are
of
nice
them.
too.
They're like.
What about your favorite Star Wars creature? I like the
fuzzy little Ewoks.
That's what I was gonna say. Does the Ewoks count as a race, or do they count as a character, like as a creature?
I would say a race because they actually formed a community, a village.
They have their own
Yeah.
planet, don't they?
It's a moon.
Yeah.
Because what are those things that are on like two legs and they almost look like a dinosaur when they ride on their back?
Tauntaun?
Maybe.
The one that he has to like cut open and Hoth.
Yeah, that's a tauntaun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite robot character?
R2D2.
I like BB-8.
He runs circles around BB-8.
Favorite movie
What of the trilogy?
of all of them?
Oh, overall,
Yep.
I'd say Return of the Jedi.
I would say A New Hope.
Empire Strikes Back is pretty cool.
I
do like it.
No, I'd stick with The New Hope because Leia in a gold bikini.
Oh yeah.
Was that pre or post Brother?
What the kiss?
Yep.
That's post kiss.
I don't know.
I just love the story that that she tells in an interview. Shit, what's her name? I can't remember off the top of my head right now. What's her name?
Mm-hmm.
Help me out here.
What are you trying to say?
The woman that played Leia.
Oh,
It was like right on the top of my tongue, but I can't.
Ray.
Hmm.
Look it up. We should know this. Come on.
What? What was the question?
Who played Princess Leia?
Um.
Come on. You guys should know this.
Slow down. I know her name.
Yeah, I know it too, but I can't think of the.
She died a couple of years ago.
Will you just say the damn name?
Carrie Fisher.
There we go, Carrie Fisher.
I had to think of it for a second.
Come on, you guys are Star Wars.
You're sitting here stalling for time.
I know who it was.
You're causing dead air. Way to go, Jason.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
I was filling it in with prompting you.
Fucking being an ass.
Well, you should fucking know it.
I did know it, but it was on the tip of my tongue, and I was asking for help, and you're just letting me hang there. You fucking prick.
Love you.
But what I was saying was, Carrie Fisher said in an interview that George Lucas, now at the time that she filmed, she was only 18.
Wow.
And at that time, George Lucas told her that her character's costume she could not wear underwear with.
What?
Because there was no underwear in space. Now think about that. They have intergalactic travel and all this other stuff. They can make all that clothing, but they couldn't have. They never invented underwear.
The next thing that we have to help wash all this down are Mexican frescas. Haven't had a fresca in years.
I never had a Mexican Fresca. Or I don't know.
Are these twist or pry?
Right.
Okay.
Well, why? Oh, they're not. Oh, so you had your own.
Yep. Oh yeah. Cheers.
Just a tip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that shit is
Very good.
smooth.
Yeah.
Oh
Well, any
God.
like name brand Mexican soda, like Mexican Coke,
Oh yeah.
because they use like real sugar, and
Mhm.
then just the bottling it in a glass bottle instead of plastic or.
Yeah, and the carbonation is like just perfect when it's in there.
All right. Napkin.
What is this for?
This is for our last snack thing.
Oh.
What do you think we got, Ray?
I don't know. What is it?
What do you think we got? No, you're talking shit. You're
What is
talking
it,
shit. You're like,
Hispanic
I
or-
can't wait
Is it tacos?
to see what you
I'm gonna love
got.
it if it's tacos.
No, it's not.
The fuck is that?
That's
It's
conch.
Bon.
Huh?
It looks like Bon.
You want the strawberry one? I don't even think it's strawberry. I think it's just pink. It's like Mexican, like dessert
Mexican bread.
Yeah. They called it a conch there, but it was Angela's.
Oh, Pandaria.
Mhm.
Yeah. She's got some good stuff.
Are you supposed to dip it in coffee or anything, or just eat it?
Bro, you can just eat it, but like hot cocoa,
Mhm.
the best with it. I feel like I'm at grandma's.
Or grandma make it?
Mm-hmm. Not a lot, but whenever she did, I always tried it. She's like, "You get the first one." I'm like, "Oh God, it's so fresh."
I always feel. See, and I've only been in a couple places that they put filling in it.
Yeah, you don't normally put
But
filling
yeah,
in it.
normally they don't. No, but
It's usually just the sugar topping.
all right. We're gonna ask a little bit of trivia. Or actually, no. Here. I'll ask a couple more Star Wars questions. What's your guys' hope for the next generation of Star Wars movies?
Better lightsaber duels.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see more of like the Force being like taught, like how to like really teach the Force. Like, I feel like there's a lot of times when you can like use the Force and they don't.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, "Oh, I'm gonna use my lightsaber and kick ass," and then it's like, use the Force right now, like go. Like, you can literally suspend yourself in midair if you really tried.
I'm trying to think of where. Oh, here we go. So, this is as of. Where's it at?
So what? They're coming out with another one this year?
Well, these are the ones that are confirmed via direct, the direct.com. And there are 9 movies set to release. Whoa. Sorry. Had a little bit of a... So, there is a movie that is The Mandalorian and Grogu coming out. Actually, hold on. Is that... Yeah. So, apparently, it doesn't sound like there is going to be a 4th series of Mandalorian, that they are going to release a Mandalorian and Grogu movie. And And then Sigourney Weaver is going to be in that movie as well, as is Jeremy Allen White, and he will be Rota the Hutt, the son of Jabba. Sean Levy and Ryan Gosling will also be in a Star Wars movie. Doesn't say much about it. It's a standalone movie. Or, okay, it does not... Oh, okay. Yeah, it is a standalone movie. And that is expected to come out in December of 27. Then there is a Mandoverse crossover series. Wait.
Like the Book of Boba Fett?
It's what it looks like.
Well, it looks like it's a crossover from all the other side stories that, that Disney has put out. The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Skeleton Crew.
Yep.
Book of Boba Fett. So, like, they're just doing, like, a collaboration show, movie, or whatever. Like, as if all those other shows were, like, different chapters.
Yeah. There is a movie coming out, apparently, that is kind of pre-titled Dawn of the Jedi. Not a whole lot said about that. There is a Rey's New Jedi Order follow-up movie. So, another...
Yeah, cause I can see that because they ended with her, you know.
Takes place 15 years after Rise of the Skywalker. Sam Kinberg's trilogy... Or Simon, not Sam, sorry. And... Then there is a Lando solo movie. And Rogue Squadron. Isn't there a Starfighter movie coming out too?
I don't know. I'm not tied in with all the latest stuff. Like,
yeah. Then there's a whole nother trilogy by Ryan Johnson. So I don't know. Spelled weird. Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of Star Wars movies for everyone to.
Is there any more salsa?
No. That's the rest of the jar. We killed the jar. That's good salsa, huh? It's made in Kansas City.
Ray, what's that?
You want it? You can take it.
There's like the tiniest bit left in this jar.
Yeah, we should have made nachos.
We could have.
That would have been good.
Or mixed in like some cheese dip in there.
So Ray, what is Cinco de Mayo about?
The 5th of May.
We know that's what it translates to.
We liberated from the French.
Cinco de Mayo is a Mexican holiday that commemorates the victory over the French forces in 1862 at the Battle of Puebla. And it wasn't winning the war, but it was the turning point.
No, yeah, definitely.
And we celebrate it up here in America way more than they do down there.
Yeah, it's because it's commercialized.
Mm-hmm.
So,
like everything else.
Yeah. It was commercialized, I think, first by beer companies, and then it started to, like, seep into everything else, like soda companies, and then food and all that stuff.
Yep.
So now it's like every college student that comes around.
It's Mexican St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yep. And then when you get into Oktoberfest, everyone's German, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Gold Squadron primary flew what type of starfighter?
X-Wing.
X-Wing, yeah.
Y-Wing.
Oh, really?
Oh,
mm-hmm.
I forgot about the Y-Wing.
Mm-hmm. Which actor returned as Emperor Palpatine in The Rise of the Skywalker?
I don't know the actor's name.
Ewan McGregor, Ian McDiarmid, Brian Cox, or Ian McShane?
Brian Cox?
Nope. It was Ian
McShane.
McDiarmid.
Had no idea.
How does Han Solo respond to Leia, or respond after Leia proclaims "I love you" to him on Cloud City?
I know.
I know.
Which planet is the homeworld of the Sith in Rise of the Skywalker? Is it Kef Bir, Kijman, Ajan Kloss, or Exegol?
Exegol?
Yes. What item did Sabine give to Bo-Katan, whom she deemed to be the rightful person to lead the Mandalorians against the Empire? What item did Sabine give to Bo-Katan, whom she deemed to be the rightful person to lead the Mandalorians against the Empire? So what item? Ray's Googling it.
No, I'm...
Cheater.
Okay, damn it.
Oh, he's looking at...
Well, I know it wasn't the dark lightsaber.
Yeah, it was.
What?
Yep, dark saber.
How'd she? I don't remember how she got it.
I don't know.
Because you can only win it
I don't know.
in battle.
What order was implemented that would result in the end of the Jedi?
66.
Yes. Who played the main role in The Mandalorian?
Mando.
Who played?
Pedro Pascal.
Yes.
Daddy Pedro, as he's known in the nerd world.
What item leads Rey to Emperor Palpatine in The Rise of the Skywalker?
I haven't watched that movie all the way through.
It's a Wayfinder.
Huh.
Oh. Luke is captured by what creature on the icy planet of Hoth?
I don't know its name, but it was basically
Like a Yeti.
it was basically like a Yeti.
Wampa.
A Wampa. He cuts his arm off with the Force.
The lightsaber.
Well, he uses the Force to cut his arm off, though. He's like... And then it's like,
And
He's like,
last
"What,
one
bitch?"
before we start the bracket. Which character appears as a giant hologram to communicate with General Hux and Kylo Ren?
Say again.
The old dude that was like their master.
What was his name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Giant hologram to communicate with General Hux and Kylo Ren.
I don't even know what his name was.
You may just tell you.
Yeah.
All right, Supreme Leader Snoke.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's just, I don't know, it's so unimportant. Like,
I mean, it is, but it isn't. I mean, there could be something in the future in Star Wars movies that you needed to know that.
They do a standalone movie of just him, and it's like, what the fuck?
It's just nothing but his holograms popping up.
No, it's just his perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck's going on, guys?
They're like, what the hell? It's stationary. It doesn't move.
Isn't he dead now?
Who?
Like in real life?
No, the character.
Oh. I don't know. I haven't watched the movies all the way through.
Snook?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. All right. Trying to get there. Oh, you got salsa on your dress.
Oh no. It's
Damn it.
not a dress, it's a robe.
How dare you call my ceremonial Jedi robes a dress?
Oh,
We're gonna use the Force and choke you out, Jason.
choke me harder. God
What
damn
the
it!
fuck?
I'm all tangled. What?
I'm all tangled.
Yeah.
How did my leg get through that? What the
I don't know what you did, dude. All right. Try to figure this out. How are we doing this?
I'll stay seated so I'm not blocking.
You're like, I'm blocking, apparently.
All right.
Okay. Or do you want to move over to that chair? And then Ray bring his cord over on the other side of you.
We should use the other mics.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Wow.
It's all right. All right. I got... First up, we got Baby Yoda versus Rosita from Sesame Street. Most likely to have not been a planned pregnancy.
Definitely Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda?
Yeah, he was born of the Force.
Oh, yeah.
Grogu was definitely not planned.
Baby... Oh, whoops. I almost put Baby Force. Baby Yoda. And being born of the Force sounds like rape. All right, go ahead.
Oh my god.
It does, doesn't it?
Jar Jar Binks versus George Lopez.
I'll give it to George Lopez. He's scrappy.
Most likely to get bit by a snake.
Jar Jar.
Jar Jar Binks. Yeah.
Let's hear your Jar Jar Binks impressions.
Go ahead, Don. Misa say that. Misa say that snake really hurt.
All right. Luke Skywalker versus Nacho Libre.
You just put Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Most likely to have a punch card for the naughty store.
Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre? But he's a pastor.
He's a
There's
priest,
no naughty
isn't he?
stores in.
That we see.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ray?
I don't think Luke Skywalker would definitely. I don't think he would have.
What do you think, Nacho Libre?
Yeah.
All right, fine.
He was hitting on nuns.
All right, fine. Whatever.
C-3PO versus Miguel from Coco.
Good movie.
Most likely to push the other off a cliff.
Mm,
I don't think C-3PO would do that because technically it's a robot and he's built so that he can't harm humans.
Star Wars does not go by the 3 laws.
yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, dude, Miguel's a little kid, and he, like, the worst thing that he did was play guitar when he was asked not to.
I feel like Miguel wouldn't do that. We'll say C-3PO.
Yep.
I would say Miguel, and because C-3PO would just irritate the shit out of
Who
him.
misspelled C-3PO, first of all? Someone put
Don.
CP3O.
Don.
I almost did it too.
Okay. R2-D2 versus Gabriel Iglesias. Which one is most likely to avenge Harambe?
The gorilla?
Yeah.
The one that got shot in the zoo?
Yeah.
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd make a special out of it. Be on Netflix for like 2 hours. 2 hour long
He
Netflix.
shoots the kid that like fucking.
Just him
Yeah.
roasting.
People, like, and then he'd get into all of it. Like, why the
Poe-
hell do we have zoos anyways?
Poe Dameron versus Handy Manny.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely to become a nudist.
Hanny Manny.
Handy
Manny.
Manny.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Come in there wearing nothing but a tool belt
Oh man.
and that hammer.
What that hammer do, boy?
Lando.
You wrote that one. That's your own handwriting that you
Yeah, I
can't
know.
read. Calrissian.
I know. I was laughing about that hammer. Lando Calrissian versus Danny Trejo. Most likely to finish off all the beer.
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo for sure.
Okay. Go ahead, Ray.
Okay, Mace Windu versus Sentenza from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Mhm.
He's the bad guy. Most likely to drink expired milk. I don't know. Would Mace Windu even drink milk?
Blue milk.
Well, I would probably say Sentenza because good, bad, and ugly.
Oh,
was
true. Back then,
old western.
yeah, the old
Yeah,
West.
but do they have refrigeration in Star Wars? Or do
Well,
they even need to refrigerate?
I don't know. I mean, they have
Yeah.
vehicles that can fly through space. I feel like they would be-
carbonate.
Yeah.
Carbonite.
Do you ever
They got
see
frozen
bathrooms in
carbonite.
Star Wars?
they're
Oh fuck! How the fuck did they go shit? How the fuck did they take a shit?
Dude, relax. It's like a lot of stuff. Like you never see the bathroom,
it's co-ed.
all sorts of stuff. All right.
I'm putting Sentenza.
Padme Amidala versus Dora the Explorer. Most likely to get kicked in the junk.
Dora.
Dora.
Uh,
Dude, we gotta find some cards at
Swiper. Oh no, swiping.
we gotta find some cards that advance some of our Star Wars characters there.
I don't know. We got 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's tied.
Go ahead. No, it isn't.
4 and 4, right? No, what? Oh,
No.
3.
Okay. BB-8 versus Diego. Most likely to flip the table over in the middle of a game. I don't know. I feel like Diego's more like a pushover.
The Martha, Diego, or let's go BB-8.
I feel like BB-8 is the table and would just roll.
They just roll into the
He's
table
just like,
and just. All right,
damn it.
Chewbacca versus Taco Bell dog. Most likely to complain at a restaurant. Chewy. He didn't like something, so he.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, chew
He'd be like, "Arrgh."
it. Just rub your arms off.
Okay.
Han Solo's like, you don't have to eat it, but stop complaining about it. They're gonna spit in our food. Ashoka versus Baba Louie. Most likely to get a hangnail. Well, Baba Louie is a cartoon.
And he has hooves.
Yeah,
So,
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
all right. Darth Maul versus Pedro from
Yeah, that's
Napoleon
hey,
Dynamite.
Where do you get? Why are you starting off with the S? Neither name started
Yeah.
with S.
All right, Darth Maul versus Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. Most likely to be into D&D.
It's spelled right there.
God damn it.
Anyways, most likely to be into D&D.
Who? What?
Pedro from
Darth
Napoleon
Maul.
Dynamite and Darth Maul.
I feel like
Pedro for sure.
Yeah,
Pedro.
Darth
Vote for
Maul.
Pedro.
Darth Maul's a bully.
Yep.
He would have beat up Pedro for playing D&D.
I mean, yeah.
Yoda versus Senor Voltero.
From Warner Bros.
Speedy Gonzalez's uncle, I
Yeah.
think, right? Or cousin?
Or not. No.
I think it's his uncle.
He's in the cartoon.
Most likely to be a video game addict.
Hmm.
I don't think Yoda would be an addict for anything. Because he's
No,
just so
he-
mindful.
It's not my. He lived a very simple life.
Yeah, he definitely
So-
didn't have
He
video.
Yeah.
didn't- he didn't have power to play video games.
I feel like if he had a video game put in front of him, he'd sit around, or Voltoro would just sit around, get drunk, and eat some snacks, and yeah. All right, Boba Fett versus Speedy Gonzalez, most likely to drink on an empty stomach.
I don't know. I feel like Boba Fett probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sure.
Flying into a cantina. They're just like, you didn't eat yet. I'm thirsty. I don't care.
Okay.
Bo-Katan versus Cheech from Cheech and Chong. Most likely to say something that deserves being smacked.
Cheech.
Cheech.
Cheech. Hey man, All right.
He'll get smacked the shit out of by Bo-Katan.
Mando versus Tito from
Dirty Mexican.
No, Oliver and Company.
Oliver and Company. Which one do you think is the pickiest eater?
Well, Tito's a dog.
Yeah, but that doesn't
starving
mean you can
dog.
still be picky.
I've never seen a dog be picky.
You've never seen a dog be picky.
Oh, my roommate's dog is
Bro,
picky as shit.
I've seen a dog eat a turd. And
By the
then
way,
not want to
hold on. Doesn't Cheech voice Tito?
Yeah, Cheech
That's
Marin
what I
does
thought.
voice Tito.
He also voices the Chihuahua from Beverly Hills Chihuahua, doesn't he?
George Lopez does.
That's all right. He does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But Cheech voices a dog on there.
I think he
Sure.
does. Yeah.
Every Mexican sounds the same, Jason.
No. Anyways, what are we doing?
No, just all the dogs do.
Pickiest eater.
I would say Mando is probably a picky eater, especially maybe not as picky as like food wise, but also situation because
Yeah.
he's not allowed to show his face.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to eat without showing
on.
your face.
Yeah.
Anakin Wait, okay, hang on. We have Anakin Skywalker slash Darth Vader.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Wait.
Okay, but
Shit,
is
you
it-
just ruined the movie for everybody that may listen to this.
Is that why you had me write that up so you can make that joke?
No. I just thought about
The
that.
movie
Well-
is like literally 30 years old.
Okay, but there's a point in time where Anakin Skywalker didn't plan on being Darth Vader.
True.
That's
so
why I tried to
if
make
you say Anakin Skywalker,
We were going to do them separately, but
well, then
Yeah.
I'm wiping off Darth Vader because it's not Darth Vader.
fine.
'Cause he's a completely
Fine.
different person after that.
Fine.
Versus, okay, Anakin Skywalker versus Jose and Manuel, the little characters from the cartoon.
What are they?
The crows.
They're
The
crows.
Most likely to fake being sick to get out of work.
Jose
Jose
Manuel.
Jose.
They sit around and sleep in the tree.
They
And,
like get drunk off of the fermented corn.
all right. Han Solo versus AC Slater. Most likely to let a dog lick peanut butter off their junk.
Oh my god. Oh no, that's a bad one for them.
No, it isn't.
I'm going to say AC Slater.
I'm gonna say AC Slater.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Han Solo hangs out with Chewbacca.
Dude, you're not getting much done up in space. I mean, you gotta think all he's got to do is lift up his robe a little bit, and dog come up there.
He doesn't wear a robe.
Han Solo doesn't wear a robe.
He doesn't.
No.
No. Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
right.
lord. Somebody does not watch any Star
All
Wars.
right, fine. AC Slater.
You just know Jedi, and that's about all your Star Wars knowledge is.
And Baby Yoda. Go ahead.
Jabba the Hutt versus Hefe from the Three Amigos.
Thought that said
Most
three
likely to
ninjas.
get hurt at work. Oh, definitely Hefe. I mean, Jabba the Hutt doesn't work.
Yeah.
He's just
Jabba the
lazy.
Hutt got hurt at work. He got choked the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's true, he definitely
Jabba.
did choke the
Jabba.
fuck out. Okay, Jabba.
Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Gomez Adams. Most likely to steal something. Isn't Gomez a criminal?
No, he was a murderer.
Oh.
Allegedly.
Allegedly a murderer.
But
Yeah.
I would say, as far as steal something, Gomez.
Gomez.
It's against the Jedi way, too.
Yeah.
Tactfully
Go ahead.
acquire, in that matter.
Princess Leia versus Pepito, the little cartoon girl.
Yeah, I don't know what Pepito is, so.
Most likely to eat an entire tub of ice cream. I don't know. I guess Princess Leia.
She's been starved. Just chained up with a space slug.
I was gonna say she'd be more like emotional. She'd like
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
emotional.
but
and be like, "Oh,
Pepito's a little kid, and little kids seem to overeat. So
yeah, but she's not gonna eat an entire tub.
my kids have not entire tubs, but they finished off tubs. I don't know.
I would
I said Princess Leia. Yeah. What do you think?
We'll let you be the tiebreaker. I don't know.
for this situation, I'd probably say Pepito.
Okay, Pepito. Pepito.
Okay, Admiral Thrawn versus Slowpoke Rodriguez from Speedy Gonzales, most likely to jump off of a cliff. And you can even put jump in quotations.
Admiral.
You think Admiral would?
Slowpoke wouldn't be able to jump off anything, I feel like. He moves too slow.
I'll say Admiral Thrawn. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, you can even get situational with it, like claim that it's like to not get captured or something.
To get out of harm's
He's
way
running out of some situation.
Slowpoke would literally just, he wouldn't jump, but he would
he'd probably fall off. He'd be like,
okay.
Okay, General Grievous versus Tuco, the ugly character from The Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
Okay.
Let's see.
Shit. Don't do that here.
Most likely to break the computer. General Grievous.
Grievous, yeah.
Grievous. Okay. Bib Fortuna versus Jose Jalapeno on a stick. Most likely to get hit by a car.
Jose Jalapeno. On a stick.
What do you think?
There's no cars in Star Wars. I mean, there's flying cars, but...
Yeah, see, it's still a car.
Yeah, but you don't really get hit by those.
Only way Jose would get hit by anything is if he was walked out. He's a puppet.
Yeah.
True. Somebody took him by the stick and threw him.
I mean, what if someone's trying to take Bib out?
I'd probably say Bib Fortuna.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't like him anymore.
Yeah.
Fucking kiss ass.
Fucking suck up.
Go ahead.
All up in Jabba's shit.
Emperor Palpatine versus Zorro. Most likely to fall off of a cliff.
You can do a different one. We did that, basically.
Okay. Most likely to sniff their armpits.
I'll probably say Zorro.
Yeah, Zorro. Yeah.
Because after he saves the day, he goes and meets up with women.
Did you really just write your Z like Zorro?
Yeah.
Moff Gideon versus Rey Mysterio. Most likely to have parents that are still considering an abortion.
That's fucked up.
What do you think? I don't know much about Moff Gideon. Is he a fuck up? Or does he have bad parents? Or do you even know?
Part of the dark side. Emperor.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio until recently was portrayed as a good character, but his son thinks that he's shitty. So yeah, let's go Moff. Okay, what do you got, Ray?
Rey versus Selena
Gomez.
Ray, hold on. Ray from Star Wars
versus Selena,
the singer.
The singer.
Why do
most likely to accidentally discover a new STD? Oh no,
Selena. That freaky little chick.
No,
she's dead.
I know, but she's hot. You don't think she got some before she died?
Wasn't she like 17?
I don't think she got an STD.
How old was she when she died?
She was young. I think she was only 19.
That's what I thought. She was like 17 or around.
I think she was only
there.
19. I don't know. I say Ray.
She'd be getting it.
Why do you think Ray?
Because Star Wars, you don't know what the fuck anybody's got up there.
All sorts of
you
different.
Want to play with my lightsaber? She'd be like, why does it burn?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say Selena.
Sure. It's weird to say that about someone
Jason
that's
just
dead.
goes, sure.
All right. Wicket Warwick, the Ewok, versus Ramon from... What's Ramon from? Ray, you wrote that one down.
It's Cars.
Oh, from Cars.
Oh yeah.
Ramon from Cars. Most likely to be a stripper.
Oh my god. What? How would Ramon be a stripper? He
I
just
don't
strips
know.
off the paint.
No, he
Goes around that roundabout
he
with
got
his
he got. I'm gonna have to
doors
say,
open. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna say Ramon.
Yeah, Ramon. He'll like do
Dude.
some like lowriders thing and like
I have a feeling those Ewoks
it's
are in some
not
freaky
prop
shit,
up his
though.
hydraulics.
Yeah, he has the hydraulics. He'd do that bounce, make it shake.
Dude, I think the Ewoks are in some freaky shit, man. Those little forest Care Bears, forest space Care Bears are probably into some weird shit.
Yeah, they're furries.
Yeah.
I'm still sticking with Ramon.
Ramon.
I say Ramon.
All right, fine. I tried. Okay. What do you got?
Qui-Gon Jinn versus Fez. Most
From-
likely to accidentally
That's
dye
70s
all
show.
their clothes in the washer pink.
Fez.
I feel like Fez.
Fez.
He'd be like, oh no,
Pretty sure he.
my
did that.
white shirt.
Didn't he?
I think.
I think
did
he,
that.
like, all his socks or something like that. I can't. Okay. Admiral Akbar versus Eddie Guerrero. Most likely to play with toys in the bathtub. Akbar.
Akbar.
Admiral Akbar.
He's like a space fish.
Admiral Akbar.
All right.
Kylo Ren versus El Guapo from the Three Amigos. Most likely to be a teacher's pet. Bro, Kylo Ren.
Oh, yeah.
He straight up would be like, hey, Darth Vader. How's it going?
Well,
Do-
one
Do you mean polish your
One.
lightsaber for you?
for one, Darth Vader was already dead.
Well, yeah, but... I mean, like, if he wasn't around, he'd totally be worshipping him.
Well, he did worship him.
I know.
His melted helmet, he worshipped.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Got. Keep hearing sirens. You guys hear this too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're right out
All right.
there.
Baby Yoda versus Nacho Libre. Most likely to complain about their food at a restaurant. Didn't we already do something like that?
Kind of, sort
Yeah,
of.
we'll switch that up. Because we did one similar to that.
Yeah, he did it with Chewie.
Most likely to prank call 911.
Oh,
Nacho.
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 Yep.
They're like, 911, what is your emergency?
Okay.
I
Go ahead, Ray.
ate too much spicy jalapenos. And I caused the fire in the bathroom. Jar Jar Binks versus C-3PO. Most likely to poop in the pool. Bro, Jar Jar
Jar Jar.
Binks. Totally.
Only one that can poop.
Well, yeah, that's the only one that can poop.
Yep. Danny Trejo and Gabriel Iglesias. Most likely to masturbate in public. Fluffy.
Oh my god.
Fluffy.
Fluffy, don't
Gabriel.
do that. I don't know. I feel like Danny Trejo would. Maybe he'd be dirty.
He did do time in San Quentin, and it may
Danny,
not
Danny
be-
Trejo?
Yeah.
All right.
They don't have privacy in prison. I guarantee
True.
he jerked it in front of a guard or something.
All right. Go ahead, Ray.
Andy Manny versus Sentenza, the bad guy from Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Most likely to dye their hair.
Sorry.
Most likely to dye their hair. I guess Handy Manny.
Dude, his hair is too nice black looking to not dye it.
Yeah.
Like, as he gets older, you know he's going to touch. I mean, maybe. He may not. He might not have to. Some Hispanics have that whole thing where they look the same from the time they're about
The
20
salt
until
and
they're about
pepper, yeah.
80.
It doesn't really fade until we're like in their 60s.
All right, this one we're going to hell for, guys. Dora the Explorer versus Chewbacca, most likely to get pissed on for pleasure.
Oh my god.
Chewie?
For pleasure?
Yeah. Dora the Explorer.
Oh my
Or
god, Dora the Explorer.
Chewbacca. I gotta say Chewbacca just because Dora's a child.
I'll go with that reasoning
Yeah,
too.
Chewbacca.
Try not to get canceled.
Yeah.
You would pee on a child's cartoon character. Not me. I wouldn't pee. She just likes to be peed on.
I just do the PE. It's not from my
Okay,
culture.
BB-8 versus Ashoka. Most stressed.
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite versus Boba Fett. Most likely to get carjacked or vehicle jacked.
Pedro.
Pedro.
Yeah.
Vote for Pedro. Okay.
You wrote Padre.
Connect the O. Senior Volturo versus Cheech. Nerdiest. Which one is the nerdiest? I don't know. I guess
Cheech. Yep.
We'll say Cheech.
Mando versus AC Slater. Most likely to forget to wear pants. I know Slater would occasionally forget to wear a shirt.
I would just say AC Slater.
AC Slater.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. I dropped my pen.
It's not just me that loses your markers.
Mm-hmm.
Jose and Manuel versus Jabba the Hutt. Most likely to sneak a flask into a concert.
Jose.
Jose and Manuel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gomez Adams versus Admiral Thrawn. Most likely to live under the bridge.
What?
Gomez Adams is rich. I don't know what they're rich from, but he's rich.
That's old family money.
It's inheritance, yeah.
But there was a time where they went broke
Yeah.
in that second Addams Family movie.
Mhm.
So maybe Gomez?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'd say Gomez. Okay, Pepito versus General Grievous. Most likely to join a neighborhood watch program.
Pepito.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, Pepito.
Bib Fortuna.
Grievous would be the reason we need the program.
Yeah. Bib Fortuna versus Moff Gideon. Most likely to get burned alive.
Moff.
Moff. All right. Go ahead.
Zorro versus Selena. Most likely to wear pink underwear.
Selena.
I mean,
Sure.
Selena, but like,
Sure.
what if Zorro fucking
Pick up your marker.
like, dude, you're wearing all black and you got a pink thong on? He's like, I like the way it feels.
All right.
It's freeze for the swing.
Ramon from Cars versus Admiral Akbar. Most likely to have a foot fetish. Dude, Akbar.
Akbar, yeah. I mean, cars don't have feet, so
Be a tire fetish.
Yeah.
he's got a tire fetish.
Get your marker,
Let me see
Ray.
them tires. Fez
let me see
versus
them white
Kylo
walls.
Ren.
Let me see them white walls, boy.
Most likely to be a hermit.
A hermit?
Who is it?
Kylo Ren.
Kylo. I'd say Kylo.
Kylo Ren versus Fez.
Yeah. Kylo Ren
Yep.
would definitely be
More of a
the hermit.
All right. Nacho Libre versus Danny Trejo. Most likely to get a tattoo of themselves. Nacho.
Danny Trejo.
Ray, you're a tiebreaker.
I feel like Nacho Libre would get a tattoo of himself.
Yeah.
Like on himself.
Yeah.
Just like a little portrait of his face, like on his
Like
arm
his
or
like
something.
lucha mask or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I could see that.
Sorry, Don, you got outvoted. Wrong. Okay. What do you got? Ray.
Jar Jar Binks versus Handy Manny. They're stuck together. Who's a better cook?
I would say Handy Manny.
Handy Manny,
Handy
probably.
Manny. Yeah, probably. I bet he knows how to cook.
Chewbacca versus Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. Most likely to get electrocuted. Pedro.
Yeah. Chewbacca works on the spaceship, on the Millennium Falcon all the time.
So doesn't that give him a chance of getting electrocuted?
No, he's an electrician. Like, he's experienced. He's like, I know not to touch that wire. Pedro's like, I don't know, maybe we can connect. And it's like, don't do that.
There you go.
Ahsoka versus Cheech from Cheech and Chong. Most likely to ignore wet floor signs and slip. Bro, Cheech.
Yeah.
He'd see it, be like,
Agreed.
I thought it was a guy kicking. I didn't know it was
All right.
a guy
AC
falling.
Slater versus Gomez Adams. Most likely to die first.
AC.
AC. Doesn't Gomez come close to dying several times, but it's kind of like...
It's close, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say AC.
Yeah, he surfs and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, definitely like accident prone.
Mm-hmm. No, he's not really accident prone, but he does stuff
dangerous
that,
things. Yeah, he lives on the edge.
Okay, go ahead.
Jose and Manuel versus Pepito. Most likely to forget to turn the oven on.
Jose.
Yeah. They'd be
Jose
like,
Manuel.
man, this chicken's still not cooking.
All right. Moff versus Akbar. Most likely to win a wet t-shirt contest. Moff Gideon versus General Akbar.
To win a...
Admiral. Not general.
Yeah.
That's Admiral.
You put your...
Admiral Akbar.
No, we're not saying it. He's correcting
Sorry.
you.
Admiral Akbar versus Moff Gideon.
I'm going to have to say Moff.
Most likely to win a wet... Yeah, we'll say Moff. We're not voting Admiral
Moff.
Akbar
Okay.
for a wet t-shirt.
Okay, go ahead.
Handy Manny versus... Oh, wait. Yeah, Selena versus Kylo Ren.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely to be the extra that gets shot 5 minutes into the movie.
Oh, God. Wait. For Ray. Probably Kylo Ren.
I don't know. I feel like...
I think he would come on with like an intimidating persona and someone would shoot him.
It's like a
No,
cutscene.
This applies that he would voluntarily be
Oh, in a movie.
in the movie as an extra.
Ooh, I think Selena would want to be the star.
Yeah.
And
Selena
Kylo Ren
definitely
would just
be
want to
the
hurry up
star.
and just get his time there over with. So then he can go
He's
back
like,
to
"I
doing
have
dark
stuff to
side
do."
stuff. Yeah.
They're both pretty narcissistic.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, I say Kylo Ren.
I think Kylo would just want to get it over with and get out of there. All right. Nacho Libre versus Pedro. Most likely to find Bigfoot. I feel like Pedro.
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know.
I was walking through the woods.
I would
And
say
then-
I would say Pedro as well. He seemed more likely to want to look for Bigfoot.
Yeah, maybe.
Pedro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pedro.
Okay.
Vote for Pedro. Okay. Handy Manny versus Cheech from Cheech and Chong. Most likely to buy giant jugs of sex lube. Cheech.
Cheech. Or Handy, maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Why would he buy it?
Dude, he goes in and out of those houses. Maybe he does house
Oh
calls.
my god.
Come on, man.
doing Cheech.
Or maybe it's cheaper than, regular lube. Who knows?
Yeah, you were just talking shit about making a sexual comment about
Yeah,
Dora.
this is a child.
Handy Manny's not a child?
He is.
No.
He's a teenager.
No, he isn't.
Yes, he is.
Ask Google how old Handy Manny is.
Okay, ask Google.
Hey, Google. How old is Handy Manny? How old is Handy Manny?
Oh. It says 30.
That's what I thought.
Now or in the show?
No, in the show. He's like an
in
adult.
The show, yeah, he's 30.
One
See?
drawn like a
But he has a love interest, Kelly.
Well, maybe he needs a lot of. Cheech's only love that we've ever seen is weed.
in his hand.
Nuh-uh. He picked up the that one blonde girl from Up in Smoke, remember? And then he had that one off again, on again girlfriend.
I don't know. What do you think, Don? Now that you know that Handy Manning's 30.
I guess I'm going to say Handy Manning.
Oh my god, Handy Manny it is.
And what did he do? Buy
Cheech would rather spend his money on weed than
giant
lube.
jugs of sex lube. Gives a whole new meaning to elbow grease.
Oh
All right.
my god.
AC Slater versus Moff. Most likely to steal from a hotel.
Moff.
Moff?
Steal from a hotel?
I
I'm
don't
going to say
know.
AC Slater.
I guess Slater maybe because he's a teenager and I mean
Yeah.
they do
Who doesn't
impulsive
walk
shit.
out? And who doesn't
I think it's
walk out
Moff,
with-
dude. AC Slater.
I'm going to say AC Slater because who doesn't walk out with a towel or a robe? From
True.
those hotels?
I've definitely taken like soap and shit.
Moff Gideon doesn't stay in a hotel.
He might when he's traveling.
You don't watch Star Wars. Take my word.
Fine.
He has his own estate on the ship.
There.
Okay, Jose and Manuel versus Kylo Ren.
This is the last Star Wars character. Hopefully-
Most likely to have road rage. Definitely
Kylo Ren.
Yep.
There you go. All right. Pedro versus. Oh wait, no. No, we said AC Slater, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. AC Slater and Pedro. Most likely to choke on a hot dog.
Pedro.
Pedro.
Oh, poor Pedro. Vote for Pedro.
Pedro.
Okay, Handy Manny versus Kylo Ren. Most likely to own Two Girls, One Cup on DVD.
Handy Manning.
Probably Kylo Ren, and he like forces people
Dude,
to watch
I think
it.
Kylo Ren.
He like uses the
Yeah.
Force to like hold their eyes open. And he's like, and they're like, I don't want to watch this anymore. He's like, watch it again.
Whatever.
Kylo Ren. All right. Here we go.
What's the last one?
Well, we're going to do a best of 3
Okay,
or best of 5.
let's do
Okay,
best
the
of three
first one is Pedro versus Kylo Ren. Biggest mama's boy.
Pedro.
Kylo's pretty well.
I feel like Kylo Ren kind of detached.
Well, he detached from his father.
I think Kylo gets that one.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Most likely to make inappropriate gestures with their food.
Pedro.
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 Okay. We're going to see what this one is. All right. Most likely to talk to strangers.
Pedro.
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 All right. And this one's for possibly all the marbles. Most likely to get stuck in an elevator.
Pedro.
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 All right.
Because Kylo Ren would just use the Force and be like,
Pedro is
stuck
our
on an
winner.
elevator.
We
Vote for Pedro.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Sweet. Anything you guys want to add? Star Wars, Cinco de Mayo.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
Oh my fucking god.
Damn it. What'd you drop?
I don't know.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in and have a good night.